I don't know if you can hear me, but I made it across. It's really bad here, Verlaine. I think there's something here.
Well then, the link's put on Twitter, chat's up, and I've made sure to post the trophy counter this time. So we're close to the point where we can backtrack and pick up what we're missing. I don't know how much of it is just stuff we can get in Mission 16 and how much of it we might have to search for later. As in, like, in the later levels. Hopefully at this point all the stuff we're missing is just from Mission 16 backtracking. If it's later than that, that could cause some problems because we might end up missing stuff. Hopefully that won't be the case. Because there are Nostromo logs you can get past Mission 17, but we've already collected those in a previous playthrough, so that carries over. In some really good news, I'm pretty certain I'm done with the design document for the Alien project, so I'm just waiting to send that off. So I've been working on that today after I got home from Oxfam. And because we're not open tomorrow, I can work on the script. And also, in game at least, we're finally up to the point we've been trying to save all our ammo for. So we've only got one bolt gun round, because we've used one already. It might have been possible to have got past that industrial synth, but I don't think it all sets back too bad here. We've got 3 Molotovs from that little room in Seeks and Synthetics. So we've got these for the hive if we need to. We haven't picked up the flamethrower yet, because that comes later. And then we've got 2 pipe bombs which we can use against the working Joes if we need. So I can't remember how many industrials there are down here. There's at least one there.
At the top of the reactor core, Ricardo.
You see anything yet?
Nothing. Got some androids, some core control systems, business as usual. I'm gonna have to explore the lower level.
Should be an elevator down somewhere.
So it looks like 2 industrials at least, and maybe the rest of them just basic Joes. I think would be cool is if you throw the flare off, you could like see the hive. But I guess that would just give it away too soon. It would be a nice little thing to find. Usually the working Joe doesn't go down that far. Usually just stays up here and it detects me immediately. I don't know if this means we can stealth through here. That sounded like the Texan music. I think they've seen me. Yep, they've spotted me. Okay, let's reload. accident. Missed. Loading time here seems longer than the rest of the game. Maybe it's just a reactor area, just a resource intensive area for the CPU or whatever. Because usually it's not that long. Yeah, we've got 4 flares, 2 noisemakers, which should be fine for the hive.
I'm at the top of the reactor core, Ricardo.
See anything yet?
Nothing. Got some androids, some core control systems, business as usual. I'm gonna have to explore the lower level.
Should be an elevator down somewhere.
Yes, I think one of them spotted me, because that one over there just in front, a little hard to spot, but it just stood completely still. I think that one spotted me, and then that one I stood still for that same reason, because it's protectless. So I think it might be 4 shotgun blasts to kill these guys. We've got 17 shotgun rounds, so we should hopefully be fine. I don't think it's worth using a revolver because it just takes so many rounds to go down. That was free. Get the timing just right, you can hit them just as they're about to lunge, and that seems pretty good for dealing damage. That time that didn't work, because I wasn't aiming quite right there. So what's that, like 7 rounds left? Well, it wasn't too bad, considering. Usually some stuff to pick up on these boxes. So then again, we are playing Nightmare, so it's probably there's not going to be anything. It's going to use like revolver rounds and such. I don't know if the hive is directly in this intersection or if it's sort of forward from there. Oh, there's something. Oh, no. It was just the bolt gun ammo and that was it. hive usually isn't too bad, mostly because it is scripted. So if you've played it a few times, you'll remember what the scripting is. Hopefully, though, we should have plenty of flamethrower fuel because we haven't used any.
Oh no. God, no.
Just pause here a little bit because I'm pretty sure this will be the thumbnail. We have 700 fuel. That should be more than enough because if I remember correctly, a full flamethrower complement is I think 1,000 fuel. So about 300 off. We should be fine, especially because we've got 3 Molotovs. We've got 7 shotgun rounds. So if need be, in order to save fuel, if an alien charges, we bring out the flamethrower. It stops because of the fire. Then we shoot at the shotgun to stun it and hit it with a Molotov. The only thing is, because we haven't used the flamethrower on the alien yet, I don't think, it's probably just going to charge us regardless. I think it's only after you burn it once with the flamethrower, it then starts like blocking with its hand when you pull it out.
Ricardo, they're all here. Everyone that's missing. Everyone. They're trapped in some kind of nest. There are eggs. It's like a farm.
Shit. Just get out of there. Now.
I'll have to restore power to the platform from the conduits down here.
I do like the touch that you can hear people in the background, but there's still people alive in the nest. I would say the only thing they're missing is something they did in AVP2, where there's a section where you go for a nest. It's almost pretty much pitch black, and in the background you hear like chest bursters coming out of people and coming after you. I feel like if they did that for isolation, even though you don't fight a chest burster, that'd really help just like freak people out if you could hear like chest bursters coming out. And like you could hear like skittling about and stuff. That would really just freak people out. Just because of the atmosphere. Extra shotgun cell. Then again, I should be able to melee this. Yep. Not sure about the timing on it, so risk it at your own. Use it at your own discretion. Oh, I want to go into the box first. Is there anything else we want to make? I guess there's a smoke bomb. I think it can obscure the your view from the alien. Same time, we could make a flashbang because I know the flashbang stuns it. Same time, though, we probably could be using shotgun for that. So I think I'll hold off for now. Probably should have melee that. Ooh. No. We'll see how it goes. So I know I can't hide in the lockers here because the alien will detect us regardless. Can't hide in that. Can't hide under that table. So I assume the alien's probably going to come out one of those, because I think those are vents. So this wouldn't work as a hiding spot. The best I could do is either we just confront the alien with a Molotov, or we throw a flare. Because we have 4 of them. Instead, I'm thinking I'm going to go with the flare method. We'll activate it and just try and leave.
Going dark on comms, Ricardo. This isn't good.
That initial sound cue is always the worst bit, because it uses the noises of the alien detection. It's always a really sort of tense moment. You need to be careful, because one of these places up here works as a vent you can get dragged into, but I don't know which one. Might be that bit up there. 'Cause that's how I died here once. I got dragged up into like a ceiling. So I think it's either there or in the dead centre. No point going in that bit. I'm pretty sure the alien just spawns there. Can't use a wrench in here, so we have to burn the flamethrower if we see a facehugger. Because I've yet to see an alien come into these little vent bits, but I don't want to risk it. And in this area it's problematic because it cuts out the noise from that main bit down there. So I can hear an alien in the vent, but I'm pretty certain whenever I go up here, an alien will spawn in that main corridor, but you just can't hear anything. So I don't currently see one, but it's always happened before. And with this being Nightmare, I don't know if I want to risk it. Because typically I'll be up here, I don't hear anything, and I just see the head at like the base of the stairs. even though I've played it a few times, this section always just makes me feel terrible. I think it's specifically that vent there with how close it is to the path. Because if the alien comes out, it's just an immediate death. It's too close for you to do anything else. So that locker is in a bad place as well. Yeah, see how the noise cut out when I came up here? So I can hear the alien in the vent down here. But I think I have seen you can get 2 aliens in here. Is this because we killed that face hugger? At the same time, I could probably stun it with a shotgun here. Then Molotov it. This section here is a relative safe spot. So we have to redirect the power. Okay, I think I know where this is. I've tried it in this room before when there's an alien in that corridor. I've like hit something in this room, made all the noise I can, and an alien won't go through that little crawlway. I just don't think it's big. I think it's too big to fit through. And besides, because it can't get to us, that's probably going to make the AI more aggressive when we get out the vent. So probably worth not doing anything to get it too agitated. We could suit it, but at the same time I don't think it's worth the risk. Just because if the AI becomes more aggressive, we'll need to use more resources to drive it away. And that's less stuff for free roam in Mission 16, as well as less stuff for the Sinclair's hideout. We could save like the item hunting till the no death run at the same time. Doing that increases the chance of dying. We want to make the no death run as quick as we can. Especially because on normal difficulty, I'm pretty sure you get enough resources to make max of every item. Because I think pretty much every box is guaranteed to have at least something inside it. Bit worried the fact that no aliens come. Usually I would have thought one would be scripted to at least show up. I think there is a script later on. One was ready to jump out then. I think we're just going to have to go now. If I'm correct, there's going to be a facehugger here and then an alien. Facehugger. Oh, the melee didn't work there. Maybe the angle wasn't right, or just the timing? Because I don't know if it plays when it's about to. We have to do it just as it jumps, or if it's just before. As a result. Fitness time will just burn the facehugger. Melee's just a bit too risky. typically there'll be an alien from the left. Then we just need to wait for that to go in the vent. I'm pretty confident when we kill this next alien, this next facehugger, I mean, there will be an alien that spawns. And if I can, I might try and use the save station, but it might not be worth it.
Fuck! I gotta get out of here.
I appear to be locked into crouch again. I guess the cool thing would be, if there's an alien that shows up now, it should still have the shotgun damage, so if there's one without, that will be a different one. I don't know where the ceiling vent is here. This looks safe, as does this. It's somewhere, but I don't know where. Probably in the middle of the room. Yeah, he's got shotgun damage. Ooh. There's a bit of a risky play there, but it worked off. I was going to try switching to the shotgun again, but it was just too close. It would have lunged the moment I put this flamethrower away. I do like the fact that it retains the detail of like the shotgun damage. It would be cool if that would maintain throughout the whole game, but I guess that would be too intensive. It would be nice to like track the aliens so you have like a personal
Ricardo,
nemesis.
I can destroy the nest.
Ripley, you've put yourself in enough danger today.
I can power up all the cores, overload them, and then initiate a reactor purge. It'll destroy everything down there.
Look, I'm not trying to persuade you out of this, Rip. I'd just like it if you didn't die.
This is what's gonna happen. There are emergency overflow circuits that feed excess power into the local capacitor banks on each tower. If I decouple them and discharge the system, the purge will be external. The nest is right in harm's way.
I have no clue what you just said.
Just find something to hold on to.
See you working, Joe. They're closer than I thought they were. Oh, shit. I hope we got a checkpoint at the elevator, because if not, that's going to be frustrating.
Ricardo, I can destroy the nest.
Ripley, you've put yourself in enough danger today.
I can power up all the cores, overload them, and then initiate a reactor purge. It'll destroy everything down there.
Look, I'm not trying to persuade you out of this, Rip. I'd just like it if you didn't die.
This is what's gonna happen. There are emergency overflow circuits that feed excess power into the local capacitor banks on each tower. If I decouple them and discharge the system, the purge will be external. The nest is right in harm's way.
I have no clue what you just said.
Just find something to hold on to.
Just need to try and run around most of these. Can't do this yet. There's two there. I only see one here. We'll go for this one. Come on. Get around this way. Come on, come on. Run. Come on, quick, please, please. Take... Oh! So you can't stun these ones then by shooting them.
Ricardo, I can destroy the nest.
Ripley, you've put yourself in enough danger today.
I can power up all the cores, overload them, and then initiate a reactor purge. It'll destroy everything down there.
I'm not trying to persuade you out of this, Rip. I'd just like it if you didn't die.
This is what's gonna happen. There are emergency overflow circuits that feed excess power into the local capacitor banks on each tower. If I decouple them and discharge the system, the purge will be external. The nest is right in harm's way.
I have no clue what you just said.
What's
Just
going on
find
here?
something to hold on to.
I think that was there before, so I guess they do spawn in items here. These are the worst ones to get because they take the longest. There's 3 of them, but more will spawn, so we could kill these ones now. Or at least attempt to. Behind us. shit. Okay. Might not be the best idea because now we don't have enough of the rest of them, so we just need to hopefully activate them and just keep running around. Please. Come on. I think when we pull this next lever, it disables the working Joes. It doesn't, it's still active. Oh, it disabled it here. No, oh! That's definitely useful because now I can see where they all are. That looks all good, so we can get through here. Fortunately, they don't drop any items.
Ricardo, I'm about to purge the nest. Hang tight.
Multiple unregistered life forms detected throughout Sevastopol. Power levels throughout Sevastopol compromised.
There's still some on the station. Shit. I'm sorry, Ricardo.
Just get back to the Marshal Bureau, Rip. Please.
I don't know if you can go back into that area now. So it would be pretty cool if they allowed you to return to the nests and it's all like burnt out. We came in here for an event, didn't we? Oh, we dropped down. See, I don't think we can get back in there then. Not if we could... Or maybe...
Something weird's happening.
You think?
I need you to get to medical, now. The reactor purge, it's resetting systems across Sevastopol. Lights, transit, maybe even communications. I think this is our big chance. Just go, now! We might not have much time. I'm heading down to comms.
Goes back to reactor coolant. I guess this... oh, there is a safe station here. Well, the door shows green. Does the elevator work? Well, we haven't got a lot of fuel left at all. I'll sit down so I can come back in here. You can see the edge of the box. It's like a sky box, I guess. I guess that down there is just the edge of like the area, or the viewable area in the game, or is this part of the render distance? I'll definitely have to put a, I think maybe an epilepsy warning on the stream. Put the time coding afterwards. So what happens if I go back to the elevator? Oh, it's just blocked off. You can't go back in. I guess that makes sense. It would have been cool though to see like the ruined hive and stuff. Because the ultimate Easter egg would be you go back into the ruined hive and you see like a dead queen. But that would be a lot of work to do just for an Easter egg. First of all, most people probably aren't going to see. Don't want to run because I don't know if an alien remains behind. Get to the engineering transit station. So we need SkyMed Tower then. I know SkyMed is something else I think. Anything else hidden around here, maybe? I can't remember, this is the mission where you're meant to be, there's meant to be an alien on top of this thing. It might have just been luck that the alien just happened to be above him when he had the tracker out.
This car is Sevastopol Science and Medical Tower.
Definitely doesn't look like there's anything up there. Oh, I wonder then, if you shoot a working Joe with the pistol, can you then start hitting it with the crowbar? Because it does stun it for a few seconds, I think. So that might be enough of an opening to like get some rents hits in. That definitely helps save ammo. Like one shot and then you start meleeing it.
Ricardo, I'm at medical. Did you manage to get to comms?
I'm here, but I was too late. Apollo's recovered from the reactor purge and locked out external comms again.
Damn it. So why'd you send me here?
Plan B, Rin. See, before I left, the system showed a ship approaching Sevastopol. I think it's the Anisadora. Marlowe managed to send out his autocodes to call it in while comms were temporarily open.
We've got to get to it. Is it docking?
No, but it's in a holding position nearby. Head for the ambulance bay. The shuttles are really short range, but they'll make it.
Got it.
So I don't think we get to the door up here. No, it's not this side, it's the other one now. But there's a room with a... I don't think it's an Nostromo log, but it's like a... There's a bunch of items in there. We just need the level 3 hack tool. Then there is a door up there which has some items in. This also needs the level 3 hack tool. But we get that towards not the end of this mission, but I guess the exchange point between Sevastopol and Isadora. That's where you get it. No, that door I'm thinking of is somewhere else entirely then. Oh, medical, that's where we're going. I thought we were in the Systech Spire. I got the layout confused.
Think of your fellow passengers. Take your trash with you.
Now this is where we would go through this door usually. I believe there's an industrial working Joe. But that one's pretty easy to run around. You just need to hope it doesn't spot you when you're leaning around corners. There's some other good news. Hopefully in 3 days my copy of the Colonial Marines Operations Manuals would show up, along with the RPG components, the starter set and Destroyer of Worlds. Then at some point I need to check when Heart of Darkness comes out, the third, no, I guess, no, the second expansion for the RPG, and the ending of the little trilogy they've got set up story-wise. Because they've mentioned, I think there's a rulebook coming out, I think, for Space Truckers. And I think that the lead writer said they might be planning something where you can play as Free World Empire and Union Progressive People. Particularly like the Space Operating Forces and the Royal Marine Commandos. So that could be a core rulebook, or it could just be something in an expansion. I'm curious what they'll do for expansion-wise after Part of Darkness. I wonder what stories they'll come up with, or whether that'll just be it, and that will just be the early expansions they do. But it definitely sounds like they are planning on continuing it, especially because it has won awards. So it is, I guess, like pulling its money in. It's doing the job of being successful.
I see a launch on my terminal. Marlo's already taken one of the shuttles.
The log down here we might be able to get now, because we have the gas mask. Like the flamethrower. Though then again, I might already have this one. There's also Gemini exoplant, but we'll wait till 16.
Sounds like the system check went okay. Some ducts still need rerouting, but as I keep getting told, there's not much we can do about it while the Nostromo is in the air. Parker's coming up with the sign-off sheets. But I know Ripley wants to chew his ear about the secondary load unit. I'm gonna stay out of it for now. They know what they're doing. Dallas, Nostromo Captain, sign.
Waits really did a number on this place.
Yep.
Jones, and I'm a writer covering Sevastopol's decommissioning. I was hoping to interview you about your experiences on the station. You know, the limited medical resources, the mental effects on patients in deep space, that kind of thing. But look, Doctor, I've heard there was some kind of incident in the hospital recently. No one seems to know anything. Doctor, if there's a major public health issue here on Sevastopol, people need to know. I'm freelance, unbiased. I don't have any corporate affiliations. Let me be a friend to you. Call me.
I do wonder what happened to Julia Jones, like, where does he go? It would be nice if maybe she ended up in Lingard's, like, little health clinic, and she did actually help out. Whilst I respect them keeping a lot of stuff ambiguous, it would be nice to get some, like, learn the fates of some of the characters. Haven't been in that room yet. So, oh, that might be a new card. So I think there's 19 cards left to find. Most of them I think are going to be areas I haven't checked before. So missing 16, we're going to spend a lot of time backtracking and just exploring. Yeah, there's the working Joe. Could throw a flare. if I throw a flare down there, I don't think it's going to see it. Goes back to me at the moment. That didn't work out as planned. I had a very long reach on the Molotov. Maybe it's because where I threw it. There's also a downside because the alien came out in a different sector. We didn't hear the noise.
I see a launch on my terminal. Marlo's already taken one of the shuttles.
Waits really did a number on this place.
This time I might lure the working Joe away and just walk around it.
Sounds like the system check went okay. Some ducks still need rerouting, but as I keep getting told, there's not much we can do about it while the Nostromo is in the air. Parker's coming up with the sign-off sheets, but I know Ripley wants to chew his ear about the secondary load unit. I'm gonna stay out of it for now. They know what they're doing. Dallas, Nostromo Captain.
I'm kind of surprised that Amanda survived the explosion. Then again, most of the damage is probably caused by the fire instead of the initial blast. Don't think we want to walk here. I think our walk speed's faster than the working Joe's as long as I give it the runabout in here. Or in this case, the walkabout. So it spot me here.
Why not ask me about Sevastopol's safety protocols? I'm going to catch you. Don't run.
I need to be wary in here, because the alien usually has killed me occasionally by me making a mistake. That being trying to hack that too quickly. Instead, come on, hurry. I can guarantee the alien's going to show up because it's always done that for me. What happens is I go up. Well, this is a first. Typically, whenever I've done this in the past, the alien shows up. That's usually always happens. I pick it up, hack the door, thinking if I do it fast, it'll be safe. Then it always shows up. At that time, we got lucky despite playing on Nightmare. So that's interesting.
Ricardo, can you hear me?
Out of range. Not sure how much longer the link's gonna last. How much longer the link's gonna last.
So apparently this used to be the Solace interior at one point potentially. Flamethrower fuel, very nice.
We're outside Sevastopol. Marlowe and Foster woke up first. She looked terrible. Meeks and me are about to take a shuttle to the station. Oh well, this has got to break quarantine procedures, right? It's Marlowe's ship. She's Marlowe's wife. And things got heated, and Meeks got a bloody nose. So, I don't know. Maybe the doctors will give her the all clear and things can get to normal. But if they sniff it out when we get on board, I don't want any part of it. Marlowe doesn't pay nearly enough for that kind of noise.
Originally I thought Hughes from the Survivor DLC was one of the Isidora crew. He's not someone else entirely.
Ricardo, in case you're hearing me, I've got the Anisador's basic power systems back online. Doors should be open. Hopefully some light. Still no sign of Marlowe.
Hey, Ripley. Welcome to the Anisadora.
Marlowe? Where are you, Marlowe?
Thanks for switching the power back on. You saved me a job. I only needed it offline temporarily. I had some things to fix.
I think we may have broken our losing streak. We've barely been scraping a living the past couple of years, and the Anisadora is starting to look like the wrecks we salvage. Can't say the crew's been faring any better. Then we found that flight recorder. It belongs to a ship, the Nostromo, Weyland-Yutani property. That means there'll be a reward. But then Marlowe had an even better idea. Extrapolate the path of the flight recorder to try to find the wreck of the Nostromo. We got lucky. Found a distress signal, and now we're following it. This is it. I can feel it in my bones. He always said he'd do right by me.
Unfortunately, that didn't turn out the way you expected it to.
Maybe you want to join my crew. Plenty of free spots.
Ripley, Marlowe double-crossed me. He said he'd give me all the data he had on the creature so I could take it to the company, but he...
Taylor? Taylor! Marlowe!
What else he's prepared to do? Come find me, Ripley.
Okay, so there is acidic blood in this. Interesting that it didn't happen to us when we swatted the facehugger, unless it did. That's one of the downsides of there being no health monitor. You can't tell what's actually damaging you. At least if it's not explicit
Ricardo,
that
can you hear me?
you're getting damaged.
Out of range. Not sure how much longer the link's gonna last. How much longer the link's gonna last.
Even though the password, you still need to have to physically see it on the computer to put it in. I like it stops you being able to cheese the game by just looking at the passwords online. But it does get a little bit annoying on repeat playthroughs. Especially if you find a door but can't remember where the key card is. Or vice versa, you find the key card but you can't find where the door is. perfectly the first time I went through here, but now we're a bit finicky.
Ricardo, in case you're hearing me, I've got the Unisador's basic power systems back online. Doors should be open. Hopefully some light. Still no sign of Marlowe.
Hey, Ripley. Welcome to the Unisadora.
Marlowe? Where are you, Marlowe?
Enjoy my crew. Plenty of free spots. Thanks for switching the power back on. You saved me a job. I only needed it offline temporarily. I had some things to fix. What no one else is prepared to do. Come find me, Ripley. I got something for you.
So the dialogue's a bit iffy, because it doesn't seem to be a case of, like, it will wait for one to finish and then start the next. It just plays over the top, depends on where you are. For instance, when we passed through this, it started a new line of dialogue. So because of that, you can miss stuff. And the player doesn't know not to walk forward, because that's instinctively what they're going to do. As a result, they end up missing some dialogue. There doesn't seem to be much reason why they would have, like, hospital gurneys here. But I guess that's from back when it was the Solace. And it's going to be like a medical ship.
Unisadora, this is Marshal Waits of Sevastopol. Officially, I should deny your request to dock. Sevastopol is currently being decommissioned, and I can't compromise security for unscheduled vessels. However, in the light of the property you found, I will allow a small number of your crew to dock via a short-range shuttle. I must remind you that Sevastopol is entitled to a cut of any reward for return of said property once it's on station. Let me know your decision. Waits out.
So I'm curious as well why there's a facehugger here. Because there's one that went on to Marlowe's wife, but is the assumption they brought another egg on board? And if so, why did the facehugger hatch? It could be that's why all of the crew are on the Sevastopol, because they just had to escape. That or we've just done just to add some action to this segment, so it's not just like a walking simulator at the moment.
I tried to save Boston. Brought him to Sevastopol. Broke all the rules getting her ashore. That was stupid of me. Stupid. You don't beat this thing, Ripley. You can't. All you can do is refuse to engage. You gotta wipe out every trace, destroy any clue, stop its infection from spreading, make sure there's no chance of the human race ever making contact with it again. Because the moment it makes contact, it's won. The company's never gonna know what happened here. Nobody is. I won't allow it.
Ship's not in good nick, Marlowe. I don't know if a person can actually fit in one of these. I assume this is like an emergency cryotube. But in this ship's case, it's its only type of cryotube. But it doesn't look like there's much room for a person to actually fit in here. It looks very tiny. Also, I need to just quickly take a drink of water. Ah, that's much better. items first, just in case.
Added report. Personal message. This is for my daughter. Hi, Amanda. I'm recording this for you, my sweetheart, and I hope you get to hear it one day. You see, I got into trouble. My ship, there was an accident, sweetheart, and we found an alien creature. It was very dangerous, and the only way we could stop it was to destroy the ship. I'm okay. I'm stuck on this lifeboat, long way out. But we had to destroy the ship. We had to destroy the Nostromo. We just couldn't risk bringing that thing home with us. I needed to protect you. Don't worry. Don't worry about me. I'm sure I'll see you very soon. I love you, sweetheart.
My God.
Now you understand. I'm going to overload the fusion reactor.
That'll turn the reactor into a goddamn nuke. You'll destroy the ship and the station.
It'll annihilate every trace of that creature. Ripley, it's the only way. I can't let it live. And I'm not letting the company have it, or they'll just start the whole thing over again.
Listen to me! We don't have to do this!
Stop! Stop it, Marlo!
Marlo, please.
You heard what your mother did. She understood. If she was here, she'd be helping me. You think she would want company suits knowing the zip code of that creature? No one must know.
There are still people alive on the station! Marlo!
Foster's not. She was my wife. I loved her. And I killed her.
I think I was too late. He set it going. He set it going!
Taylor, I'll stop the overload. You have to help me. Go to that console.
Right, let's do it.
Warning. Fusion reactor overload in progress.
Open the fusion system so I can work on them.
What?
I need power sent to the auxiliary generator. Look for the letters AUX.
I found it!
Okay, you're doing good, Taylor. Now switch the maintenance terminal from auto to manual. Do you see it?
I can't find it!
It'll be there, Taylor. Trust me. That's it.
Fusion reactor overload suppressed. Safety limiters restored. Oh God. You did it! Something's happening. I don't understand. Primary systems collapse. Total system-wide cascade failure.
Fuck! Marlo forced an overload. The ship's gonna tear itself apart.
Warning. Critical collapse.
Run, bitch, run!
Collapse.
about this, Taylor. You did good in the end.
Ricardo.
Ripley, the Isidora blast took out the orbital stabilizers. We're about to fall from the sky. I'm trying to contact the Torrens, but the comms are still locked. The ambulance you just docked is screwed. The Torrens is our only way off this.
So now is where you could backtrack.
The broadcast from the lane just updated.
Hello, Sevastopol. Can you respond? We just saw a ship blow on your starboard side, took out an entire orbital stabilizer array. We have no place to dock. Please, tell us what's going on in there. We can take survivors. I'll leave this channel open. Torrens out.
Gemini exoplan and Systech Spire.
Welcome to Seegson Communications. Please sign in at reception.
Maybe we'll do... I think this Gemini is the closest one to us at the moment. Oh, Morley's office, that's what a place to check. I think we'll go over in the Systech Spire first. Cause I'm pretty sure I've got the Nostromo log from the Seegson Communications. I'm trying to remember the other places there are. Because there's one in the server room. So Gemini is that way. And that door leads into the server area. So in fact we'll do that one first. I know there's Working Joes nearby. I don't know about the alien. I know one shows up in secret communications.
This is Lambert confirming the delayed pickup of the refinery we're taking back to Earth. I've entered initial coordinates for the edge of the Epsilon Reticuli using the established haulage route. My next entry will be confirmation of our flight plan to the Sol system. Lambert, out.
Okay, that's that one done. I don't think there's anything else in here to get. There's no ID tag.
Interested in our working Joe android range. Talk to Seeks.
And there's a door I can unlock which takes me back to the Systech lobby. Which I think is the way we want to go. Oh, what's that down there? Sensor.
What you need to know today.
Oh, there is another place we can go to, I think, in here. I think there's a door we can unlock with the hack tool, both down there and through the door that way. So far, this seems to be the one time there's no alien here. And no hostiles either. So I've never been in this room before, this would be fun. I'm going to have to take my alien hat off, because it is making my eyes a little bit sore. Anything else in here? Does it appear to be an ID tag? Who did we get then? M. Perry. Double check. That noise does worry me though, the motion tracker ping. Okay, the alien is back now. So Lorenzus Tech, Gemini exoplant. Don't know if I can remember where the rest of the Nostromo logs are. These the ones we haven't picked up. There's all these office medical, which has probably got something in we need to pick up. Then I can't remember whether there was a door in the place where Samuel's was, which we needed to go in. There's places in here we haven't been yet. We were able to explore a good amount of time previously before the aliens showed back up. So that was good. Hopefully a similar thing here. So there'll be 2 more after this. Oh, I remember one of them is in engineering platform. After that, I don't know where the last one is. Just triple check, it is just 2 we need. Yeah, after this one it'll be 2 more. Oh yes, of course, Siegs and synthetics. There's a bit where you need a gas mask. Okay. So if we bump into the alien, I think we're going to have to go with the Molotov and shotgun method. And as we're going back and exploring, we might be able to get more audio logs, because I think I'm missing some. I don't think you get an achievement for getting all of them though. It'd be nice to get all of them, so there's 2 missing at the moment. Is it just 2 then? Only 3 audio logs we're missing. I imagine we'll pick those up by exploring the new areas. Oh, I just need to wipe my eye. Ugh. I don't know how many more areas there are to find ID tags. I don't know if it to be that many. So 18. I think these ones are probably going to be the most difficult ones to find. Hi. You're still alive? I think I've been in there before. That, I think, was the Queen, but I don't think that sound's supposed to play yet.
Everywhere's so empty.
Yes, he's very lucky to still be alive, considering the aliens are quite active here usually. Well, at least when you're going here the first time. Forgot to unlock that door. That noise always appears to play when you go into that little bit. I don't think there's an ID tag in here. If I'm correct... Oh wait, I need to unlock that from the other side. At least it doesn't seem to be hostile anymore, that one. I think it's a hostile one usually. Oh, thank God for this little hidey hole.
This is Lambert, navigator on the USCSS Nostromo, registering that all navigation beacons and Sol system coordinates have now been verified by Mother. And Arctic traffic control is at our call on October 22nd, or a few hours on either side. Signing off.
Oh, it's very persistent here. Maybe that's because of the flare? So now, I guess we go to Siegs and Synthetics. Because to get to that, I think we go back to the Schema Tower. Well, no, we're in Schema. No, we're in Lorenz Tech at the moment. So yeah, I think Systex. No, Lorenz. Ah, bloody hell. Get through that door, I can lock it. Jesus! I thought it would have gone through the middle. Or at least we've got a save. Because we could just use a bunch of flares here. I don't know how long it start realising it's a trick. Don't think I've used any noisemakers yet.
This could require my attention. Is someone there?
Oh, he's aggressive now. No. Oh, bastard! The aliens are about to spot us anyway. So the working Joes have now been replaced with aggressive ones. Okay, that's could complicate things. We'll take the long way out. I'm pretty sure from here I can take an elevator to the lobby. Maybe. It would be nice if there maybe wasn't an alien for this, where because they could explain it as just that they're making a new hive, and in that time it's just safe. Where do we have? There we got Lorensis Tech. Want to go to Systech. And Siegs and Synthetics. I'm pretty sure I need to be I need the Sky Med Tower. Which is good because there's a lot of room near the Siegs and Synthetic elevator we can go to. But yeah, Nightmare difficulty is not the best for doing the backtracking one. Just because I imagine you're not going to get much resources back out of it because most of it you've already taken. That music is deeply unsettling. I guess it's on the other side of this room where there's the door we can hack open. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere around here. Solomon's habitation, we don't need to go back there. Engineering decks, there is one there, so we'll do that one first. Is the hack door in here? Apparently we've already done this one. Let me just check my controller shards. Okay, I can unplug it now.
Please fill out one of the forms provided.
So we need to go to engineering platform. So I think that's through the door we cut open. Because after we finished in here, we cut open a well door. That takes us back to the platform. And first the Nostromo log.
System misuse and passenger inebriation will be reported to the Colonial Marshals.
Here we go. So I would like to get the trophy on stream for getting all the ID tags. Just all the pens if we can actually get it though. We need to be careful here because we don't really want to attract the alien. This is a really bad spot for it. let go just at the wrong minute. Last second. I don't see an ID tag. New code for the door, 1973.
Right. Finishing up here, Kane asked if we could fix it so the heating came on before we get out of the old freezeritos. Parker said no way, not our job. Next he'll be asking for monogram towels and a massage. So we didn't do that. We told him that. Brett, over and out.
So now we just need to get the Siegs and synthetics. So at least we got some of the ID tags in this playthrough. I feel like I need to do a normal one or a hard. I need to do one on low difficulty for the best bet. Because not having the map just makes it a lot harder. Because part of it at the moment is just trying to figure out like where they could be. Like where else is there we haven't explored yet. We're at least gonna get one trophy though. It's just the ID tags I don't know about. There's 4 here. 4 on the other one. I don't remember seeing too many doors we couldn't open previously.
This car is Sevastopol Science and Medical Tower.
Because there's some, like the kitchens we went into in the Laurentis Tech. There's one outside Siegs and Synthetics we can go in. Other than that, I don't really know anywhere else, to be honest. We'll get this last log and then I'll end the stream.
Station serving the San Cristobal Medical Facility and Siegs and Synthetics.
So one of these ways, I think, is the one that's had the locked door. Might be that we actually have already gone inside then, by the looks of it. This one I don't think we can get to go in. Even though there's a rewire tool and what looks like scrap on the floor.
We got an intruder. Hey, over there.
Needed you to set up sooner, alien. Okay, those guys are up there, so we need to remember those. You would have thought these people would be taking more care, considering the aliens are out. So guarding that door. So that's medical. I can cut through back into there now. Because I think Morley's office might have something I need. Maybe a card.
This is a message for all members of the Seegson security team. There's been an altercation in the spaceflight terminal. Waits doesn't have our back. As of right now, no one hired as Seegson security is going on shift. We're cutting ties with the marshals and everyone else on station. It's time to take care of our own. I'm gonna find someplace safe for everyone to hold up. Money's dried up here. We don't owe these people nothing.
That's a log I've never heard before. That's pretty cool. I'll go to medical first. And then I'll do synthetics. In fact, I think we can get there through here anyway, because isn't the hospital dispensary it's connected to, I think. Oh no, that's the long way to get there. Oh, this is not the place I thought it was. I think there's an elevator in the emergency area. I think there's an elevator around here. If not, I think, need to go through the raiders then. The scavengers, that is. Here we go. I think this is where Morley's office is. No, so not Morley's, Coleman's. That's what we're looking for, Coleman. There'll be a save station here as well. There might be key cards in like the actual hospital bit area. So through that door here. We need to go through here anyway to get to... Oh, I got excited and thought I found an ID card. Need to go that way to get into Coleman's office. Okay, there's people in here. Don't think there's a card in there, because I'm pretty sure I've already grabbed it. The code is 1702 if I want to get into the other room. I assume that's how the alien got in.
Dr. Morley, this is Marshal Waits. Make sure all your patients are prepped for the decommission. That means full documentation, personal effects, and any meds they'll need during the journey. I'm scheduling shuttles to transfer them to the medical ship for transportation. I strongly recommend placing the more volatile patients into early hypersleep prior to transfer. I don't want to hear your complaints. I don't have the manpower to guarantee protection for everyone if any of them decide to kick off. Farms or hypersleep, I don't care. Just get them subdued. That's just the way it's gotta be. Waits up.
I assume the medical ship he's talking about is the Solace. I think that's one I've got before though. T Miller, I think that one was there before. Wait, no it wasn't. Because there was 4 here before, so that was a new one. Okay. Just need to get the Seeks and synthetics now. And from here, I need to go back to the main area, I mean the lobby, and ride the elevator back out. The one we unlocked. It is interesting though they do make a reference to the medical ship, even though it was cut. Maybe that's just left over because of how it was in development. The way he talks about it seems to imply it was on the station. He mentioned that a dry dock was screwed, so it could be the Solace had an accident there. Ski Med Tower Transit, don't want that. I think the door he opened was this one, laundry. Yeah, it was, because this was locked before. And then from here, we just need to go round a corner, and then there'll be the door for Seeks and Synthetics. I just then need to find where the artificial caretaker was, because the room we had to activate the power from is where the last Nostromo log is. And as for ID tags, I don't know what I'm going to do for that. Especially because it is a bit confusing, because I've played it a few times. It's like, well, which playthrough did I pick the card up the first time and which one didn't I? Especially it's like, well, did I pick... It's cause also because I've played it on different platforms. Like, was that on like the last platform I picked this card up? It's not long now. It should hopefully be fairly quick to get there. Then after that, I don't know if I'll look for the rest of the ID tags on Nightmare, because it is a bit of a nuisance without the map to like show if you've spotted it. Because as long as you've seen it, the map will update. You have like a little marker. Because that leads to where we went for Samuel's, his mission. So we need to go through here. We need to backtrack. Oh, I can search these guys again, can I? That's nice. So it seems like maybe they do respawn items. And that button never does anything. Emergency alarm. These duties run while alarm sounds at observation deck. Well, that sounds like that over there. Don't see the purpose of it though. Here we go, synthetic storage. Hopefully we should be able to get through here pretty easy. There's a save station in here as well.
We're heading to the edge of the system. Riverlin's giving me a list of stuff she says needs doing. Says Mother's not gonna let us hit the gas if we don't fix the secondary load unit. Hell of a lot of work for a routine flight. Dallas, if you somehow found the time in your schedule to listen in on this, Brett and me, we're doing double time. If you don't come good with a bonus, we'll be taking you to the Union.
That's all of them. So I've turned off notification noise, but it should go through. Yep. I can interact with this again. Don't see the point of that though. So yes, the next episode I'll have to make up my mind whether we're going to hunt for the rest of the tags or just finish survivor mode. Not survivor mode, nightmare mode. Because it's going to be easier to do this in a lower difficulty with the map. But I'll have to wait